What up, y'all? Welcome back to Mike and Loaded. This is episode 2. Now, what would Mike and Loaded be without a loaded question? So, joining us today, y'all remember King Pop, y'all remember Kenneth. If y'all saw us in the first episode, joining us today, we got Shaq, we got Drey. Now, today's loaded question: Who is the best Finals MVP from the past 7 years? So, from 2019 to 2025, the best Finals MVP. We want to hear from Shaq and Drey first, and then we'll get into our picks.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? So my pick
Your name.
for the best.
How about your
My
name?
name is Shaq. I'm Shaq. I know it's my first time here. So my pick for the best MVP from 2019 to 2025 is Steph Curry because I
Okay.
feel like he had something to prove that year. So he had to. That was his first Finals MVP. So I feel like he went extremely hard on that year. So yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Go by Dre. You know it's your boy Dre. How that go? For 2019 to 2025, I went ahead and picked Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? My reasoning behind that is because he had just got off the Spurs where he was the MVP there in they finals. You know what I mean? And I feel like without him winning that finals MVP or even winning that finals, we get the third three-peat in NBA history. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like Kawhi Leonard went ahead and got an MVP finals on two separate teams, and I don't think anyone else has done that. So that's my pick right there against the Golden State Warriors.
Okay. Okay. That's a good pick. Fair. Kenneth?
Hey, I'm gonna have to agree with Shaq, man. I'm gonna take Steph Curry. I think he had a lot to prove that year. Even him winning that Finals MVP, it put him in different conversations and new conversations. Top 10, is he top 15? It definitely like put him closer to the top 10, which he wasn't in before. I believe he also had something to prove because people were like kind of getting on him because he didn't win Finals MVP in the past, and some felt that Kevin Durant carried him. So that's my pick, Steph Curry.
it's the boy King Pop. Back in the building. Brooklyn Nets, you already know. It's the vibes. Um, my pick is actually Giannis Antetokounmpo. Um, because of the impact that he had on the Bucks organization in general, and individually by himself. He yeah, so for that year in that team, um, I believe that was the first MVP, finals MVP since since uh
Kareem?
Kareem when he was on the Bucks, right? So that
Which
right
was in the
there,
70s.
70s, right. I wasn't even born yet. Born yet. So that's that's a whole accomplishment in itself right there. And then correct me if I'm wrong, but did Giannis also win Defensive Player of the Year that same year?
Hmm.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
right there, he essentially got two MVPs that same year, like being the Offensive Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, being a valuable player of the year on both sides of the court, defensive and offensive. So that right there goes to
Yo,
show the
really quickly,
impact that
is everyone's audio good?
Yeah,
is
mine's is
is,
fine.
is my fine.
Not to interrupt.
I know
Yeah, we
mine
hear
was.
you.
Mine sound good.
It what? Just give me one sec. Give me one sec. Yo.
Yo,
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Sorry about that.
you good? Um, so yeah, like. the impact on both sides of the court, offensive and defensive, should not be understated. It should be celebrated because we rarely see that. We rarely see players play both sides of the ball.
Right.
Defense, and offense, and be able to create for themselves and others. So Giannis was also. I'm gonna run down some numbers real quick. Um, he was averaging 28.1, 11, and 5, or 6 assists rather. So he wasn't just creating for himself; he was creating for others too. Um,
Okay.
and
I
so yeah, go ahead.
I just kind of got a rebuttal, but I'll go over my pick first. First of all, let me
Okay,
welcome Shaq. Let me welcome Dre to the pod. Welcome, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Glad to
welcome,
have y'all
welcome,
on.
welcome, welcome.
But my pick, Steph Curry, is my pick. Just like Kenneth said, I think he had a lot to prove with them getting Kevin Durant, and people are like, oh well, he wouldn't have won without him, and this, that, and the third, and then he went and won one without him. So I think that was definitely put him in the top 10 conversation for sure. But I'll kind of start this debate. I think Pablo, I think you had the worst Finals MVP in the past few years. I think not to say he was bad, but I think that was the worst one, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I think that year, and we won't count the Defensive Player of the Year because that's a regular season award, but that
Oh,
year
sorry, not to cut
that
you off, Jew, but yeah, I think it was 2019, 2020
that
that
what?
he won DPOY, Giannis. It wasn't the year they won the chip.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
I think that year in 2021 that like the healthiest team was going to win, and the Bucks had just so happened to be the healthiest team that year. There was a lot of injuries that year. Um, Not to like totally discredit them, but also like they didn't have to face too much adversity in terms of their road to the finals. I think he definitely played great, but when you're playing teams that don't really have all of their firepower, you're going to play amazing. He averaged, I think, 34, right, for the finals?
About, yeah, about 34, 35.
Yeah, so he averaged around there um for the finals, but again, like whoever was going to be healthiest that year was going to win. So I mean, granted, Giannis is a great player, but I think even on the list of all seven of these players, he might fall in like
you
last
know what?
place.
You know what? Yeah, probably. And with that being said, because I had two picks essentially, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
So,
But check this though, right? You big on the whole injury, right? Like injuries is important because the team is incomplete now. Like, okay, everybody not at 100%, so you're not playing them at their best. Correct?
Right.
Didn't Tatum get hurt in that finals that Curry won the MVP in Game 6?
Sure. Sure, he did. And
What injury we
they
talking about though? Like it was his ankle, right? It was his right ankle. He hurt on the baseline, no?
right,
And
but
arguably he's their best player.
yeah, but he
That
got
was
injured in Game 6, didn't he?
right.
And that's the game that they lost. They were going back and forth.
They lost by 13.
What I'm saying is they were going back and forth throughout the series. It was 1-1, then it was 2-1, then it was 2-2.
Then it
Then
was
it was
3-2,
3-2.
and then 4-2.
Then in that game, it could have been 3-3. You get what I'm saying? But
That's
but
fair.
Tatum got hurt.
That's definitely a fair assumption. But in Game 1, Tatum was non-existent. He scored 12
But
points in 40
but
minutes.
that but okay, cool. But they who won that game?
The Celtics won that game, but
Okay.
it wasn't because of Tatum though. Al Horford
His
had
presence his
26.
presence alone is a threat to the defense. So even if he had a bad game, his presence and them knowing, because we play ball too, so we know like, all right, we gonna go at the weakest link on offense because that's gonna help us. So if
Okay.
the other team smell blood, they're gonna go at Tatum. You get what I'm saying? Like even if
Right.
he's on the court and he's not 100% off that ankle, you can't guard correctly. You know what I mean? So,
Right. Right.
So you
oh,
don't feel like they would have won that game if Tatum
I
didn't get
can't
hurt?
say I can't say that. But what I'm saying is
Right.
I get that you feel like Stephen Curry had a lot to prove because of course, Iguodala, two of them went to KD, and now it's like, okay, no KD, y'all got all the way here. What y'all gonna give it to Draymond Green? Like, you get what I'm
Well,
saying? So
every game that Tatum was the top scorer in the series, they lost.
Hmm.
They
okay.
lost every single game that Tatum led his team in scoring.
Wasn't Brown
Meaning,
more efficient in that series?
Brown was also more efficient in that series.
Brown is
But
always Brown is always more efficient.
in this series, I'm looking at the stats now. Every time Jason Tatum is the leading scorer of that team. Also, in Game 6, Tatum played 40 minutes.
Hmm.
That's not good. He got hurt in the
40
first
minutes?
quarter.
There's 48 minutes in a game. He played 40.
Imagine
The only
fighting through injury all game.
It
That's
couldn't have been
fair.
Imagine
that
trying to
bad
shoot off a bad leg.
if he was still
I
out there. It couldn't have been
understand,
that
but
bad.
right.
Because we all know if he would have just laid down, we would have had more shit to talk about him. You get what I'm saying? But
But 40
Right.
minutes, he
but
He
what
wasn't
we
that.
talking
played
about is we talking about okay, yeah, it transitioned into Curry, the Curry conversation, and it puts him in a realm of top 10 of all time. Alright, cool, that's fine. Nigga, Kawhi just came off the Spurs as the
okay.
MVP in they finals.
Hmm.
If Kawhi
And
don't hit
that
that
was
shot, if Kawhi don't hit that shot in the previous, no, that was still on Toronto, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
against
still in
That big
Philly.
shot
Toronto.
he
yeah,
hit
yeah, yeah.
Against
against.
Philly, you talking about?
Okay, so if they don't win, these niggas three-peat, probably win four in a row. They probably don't even get KD. This nigga, they lose.
Yeah. But if you got that argument, you could say the same for Kawhi because Kevin Durant got hurt
When
in that
in that
finals
finals?
that he was on the Raptors.
Yeah, that's a
What
good
game? What
point.
Yeah,
game he got hurt?
good
That's a good
point. Good
point.
point.
He hurt his
Kevin
Achilles.
Durant. Kevin Durant got hurt in the game, his first game back, coming off the second round that they played against Houston. He played in game 5. It was against Toronto, and he got hurt. That's where
He hurt
he
his
tore his
Achilles.
Achilles.
Hmm.
So he played one game.
He played one
Yeah.
game and not even a full quarter.
yeah.
Nah, it's not. That's not the same. That's not the same.
Yeah, it's worse.
Yeah,
It's
I was
worse
gonna
No,
because
say
it's not worse.
it's arguably it's arguably
how?
worse for Tatum to play all of those minutes and all of that time and not
Yeah,
capitalize.
Not only
Durant was
that, Tatum
done.
No, what
Tatum
I'm what
also
I'm
had
saying is what I'm saying is this, right? So you saying the man came back, got hurt in less than a quarter.
But
We talking about in Tatum case, we talking about a team that prepared for Tatum. You
But
get what I'm
Tatum
saying? We
played
talking about a
5 games.
team that got there throughout the entire season because of Tatum. That's
right,
just like if Porzingis would have came back and got hurt. It's like, okay, we already know this team's identity without him, so that's what we would gear towards. But
right,
if you play if you and as far as the team as well, like if we know that majority of the times we're gonna either give the ball to Tatum or Brown and they're gonna bail us out, we no longer have Tatum, so now everything is on Brown. The defense can hone in on him. We at a disadvantage because now we in uncharted waters. You get what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but I don't think it factors in the same.
I check it. I don't think even if Tatum didn't get hurt, I don't think they were going to win game 6 anyway.
Right.
Like
I
Curry
mean, we can't,
Curry
but
already grabbed the series by the pulse after that game 4 performance. They was
oh,
down
you gotta
2-1.
chill. You gotta chill. You gotta chill.
Let's
He
get through.
did. Curry
He
grabbed the
grabbed it by
series
the
by
horns. He grabbed it by the horns. You heard? I don't know about what you talk about.
He
Curry
did.
grabbed the series by the horns, whatever you want to call
Okay.
it. After
Yeah.
game 4, he had a legendary performance.
that
They
is
was
true.
down 2-1.
Yeah.
Then after that, they followed up with a blowout win in game 5. So it's not like Tatum didn't have like they could have went up 3-2 going back to Boston. The Celtics just
Hmm.
O-
didn't win the game.
Okay.
Exactly.
So if if
Every
Toronto
game, every
if
game that the
Kawhi loses,
Warriors, every
That
game that
one
the
game don't
Warriors
take
had
away from
won,
Curry.
every game that the Warriors had won in the series was by 10 or more.
Right.
Every
so
single
you
game.
saying if Kawhi loses to the Golden State Warriors and they three-peat, do they get Kevin Durant?
Do who get Kevin Durant?
Do the Warriors get Kevin Durant in 2019 if they beat um
He was on the Warriors. You mean like, do they resign him or
Phoenix, you
does
talking
No,
about?
I'm saying
he? He went to
you say
Brooklyn after that Toronto finals.
also wait, hold on. So you saying they lost the first year? This is the 72 team?
No, this is the 2019 finals was like you said, they were playing for the three-peat. This was like
Hmm.
they had one back to back with Durant. They were trying to win the third one. They didn't win, and then he went to Brooklyn
Yeah. Oh yeah,
the
Brooklyn. He went to
following season
Brooklyn.
after. After
So
that
that was
And
torn Achilles, he
everybody
went to
and
Brooklyn.
every and you say, oh yeah, that's why he said he got injured. That's why. Okay,
hmm
yeah, bro. That's I feel like they win that Curry get the MVP that year.
But they
when KD
Yeah,
got
yeah.
hurt.
Curry would have won the MVP in
Yeah, because
2019. Yeah,
because KD wasn't even playing for real.
yeah.
But KD was by. I mean, Steph was by himself because then Clay got hurt after that.
yeah.
You see, so what I'm
So
I
saying
he was
mean,
is,
alone
granted,
after
Clay
that.
didn't have like a fantastic final series. He played pretty well. He averaged
Right.
like 17, but he shot 35%.
Curry had a 47-point game in that series too. It was a
Yes, he
loss,
did.
but still, that was
yeah,
like probably
yeah.
his best game he's ever played in the finals.
Yeah.
Like,
On
you know,
I
essentially
mean,
the
as
world's
far as
biggest
an
stage, it was
individual on an
essential.
individual level,
And he
yeah,
had no choice because he had no help. Once both of them went down.
yeah. And wait, Julian, did you say earlier that Pablo had the worst Finals MVP? Like, are you
In the
saying like
past, since
us
2019,
out of us choosing, or are you just saying that in
I
general?
think maybe on that list.
On that list,
Uh,
nah, Jalen Brown is a worse
Yeah.
Finals MVP than
is he?
SGA and Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't have a
Let's.
better finals than neither one of them two guys.
That was
Yeah.
in
yeah,
24,
I
right?
didn't even consider him when I looked at the list. I didn't even consider Jalen
2024.
Brown.
Yeah, that was last season.
He
hmm
averaged 23, 5.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists.
I mean, he did guard Luca for the whole series. He pressed him full
I
court. I
think the
give him
only
that.
reason they gave that to him was that shot against Indiana.
But what that had to do with the finals, though?
It got them there.
But that was in
Um,
game one of the conference finals when he hit that shot.
yeah,
It
Jalen
got
Brown
them there.
probably is.
Yeah, I don't.
He
It was like
Yeah.
averaged.
game
If he
one of
got
game
Listen,
said,
two. I think it was
he
game two.
averaged less points, less steals, less assists, less
then everybody.
rebounds, lower free throw. Uh, his 3-point percentage was lower. His 3-point attempted was lower. His 3-point made was lower than Tatum.
He
And he
averaged
played
everything
less
less than
minutes.
Tatum.
The only thing he averaged more than Tatum was blocks, but it's by point two.
Think
Wow.
about that.
He
He
averaged
averaged less
everything
than the
less
second
than
seed.
Tatum
Yeah.
in essentially every category.
Horrible.
If I didn't go with Kawhi, I was gonna go with Joker. That nigga damn near averaged a triple double in the finals, bro.
But as far as that goes, if they would have played the
We
Celtics, they might have lost. When they played Miami instead of the Celtics,
Hmm.
that gave them a bit of a easy pass.
So you're gonna
Like,
take away from Joker's triple double average in the finals because of that?
no, I'm not taking away. I'm saying the road to that championship in that finals was a little bit easier because he had to play Miami. Because besides Bam and like they didn't really have Jimmy Butler as opposed to playing Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. Come on now.
Jimmy Butler
What
was better than Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown in that
yeah, them
in that
boys wasn't
in that
ready. Them
playoffs. Come
boys
on
wasn't
now.
ready.
He eliminated them
Th-
en route to getting to the finals.
yeah, them boys
Not
wasn't
only that,
ready.
he went
And
up
then
3-0.
and then the following year, if they didn't win, the team would have been dismantled.
the
Exactly.
Celtics was the better team.
And 2023?
They didn't
That's
play
not
like
what
it.
that's not what history shows, bro.
They didn't play like it.
When you
Oh,
put when you
Well,
put
I mean, granted, it's
good
all going to
players
boil
in
down
those
to
moments, they either become legendary or they crack under pressure.
it's all going to boil down to who's winning games, and evidently whoever is winning games and getting further in
right,
the season is technically the better team,
right.
even if they're
So,
not as good on paper.
so y'all don't think the Celtics would have been a tougher matchup for them?
They would have been a tougher matchup, definitely. But
Yeah.
the Heat, we can't act like the Heat wasn't tough. They was a play-in team that was an AC. They had to play 2 play-in games.
They did.
The Celtics
Got
play
into
the
the playoffs.
Nuggets, they still lose.
They had to play 2 play-in games to get into the playoffs. Eliminated the top seed, who was the Bucks. Eliminated another top seed, who was the damn Celtics. Like, come on.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that was a
still.
tough road for the Heat.
They did all
Very,
of that
very
without
tough
Tyler
road.
Hero.
Yo,
Yeah.
if the Heat win, Jimmy Butler MVP better than everybody on that fucking list. Cause they went from playing to
Yeah.
Finals MVP. That should have been crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
That
That
would have
averaged
is
been
less
true.
than
insane.
and he averaged
That's
less
true.
than 1.5 turnovers too for that final series. He averaged 21.5 and less than 2 turnovers.
Nigga was
Uh
efficient.
If I had to rank it, like off the meaning, I'm gonna say Curry. I'm gonna say Giannis.
if we're
Giannis
ranking it,
second.
I'm gonna say Giannis second.
oh
I want to put LeBron. I would have put LeBron second because he dominated that finals. There's not a single bad game
Yeah, he
in that
did.
finals. But he played the Miami Heat. I'm gonna say Giannis second. I'm gonna say Curry, Giannis, LeBron. No, I'm gonna say Curry, Giannis, Joker, LeBron,
Uh,
SGA, Jalen Brown.
Joker over LeBron. I don't know
No
about that.
Kawhi. No Kawhi.
That was the
I
first
don't know
championship
about
for
all
that
that.
franchise. Oh, I forgot
No
about Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Forgot about Kawhi. My bad.
Mm. Yeah, no Kawhi. Remember, he played a hurt Golden State team. You forget?
Oh
Yeah,
my
you got to
god.
factor that in too.
Come on
But
now.
he did
Nigga,
have a
LeBron
great
played
run.
in the bubble, bro.
Come on, don't.
LeBron played in the bubble.
We're not doing
But
that.
well, I
that
mean,
bro,
granted,
that was difficult
I
though.
used
That
to
was
have that
difficult.
same argument about the LeBron bubble. I'm over that though. The truth is
Yeah,
that the truth is that ball is ball, and they are
exactly,
professional basketball players. They get paid millions of dollars to shoot a basketball or defend or whatever it is that they're gonna do with the basketball. They get paid
exactly.
millions of dollars to do it. Now, if you are sanctioned in an area where all you can do is do what you're paid for, it might be tough mentally, but this is what you get paid for.
Right.
This
But
is
my
You
what
thing
you
have
is,
came here to do.
so so when we talk about injury, we only talk about physical injuries because if you think about the bubble, you know how many things people were going through like mentally, emotionally. They was checked out. They wasn't trying to play
Sure.
ball.
My check.
Uh,
Oh, here we go.
Nah,
Here we
Nah,
like
go
come
nah,
on,
again.
bro.
nah. Come on,
Like
bro.
let's be
Come on,
Oh,
bro. Go ahead, state your
bro.
case, man.
LeBron MVP is the lowest on this list for me.
oh
Him
Whoa,
and
my
Jalen
God! You
Brown.
gotta
Him and
stop.
Jalen Brown. Him and
Oh,
Jalen Brown is at
yeah,
the bottom
bro,
of this list for
bro,
me.
bro.
nah.
Do you
Come
understand
on.
how LeBron played in or out of the bubble? If he would have got that same matchup in the finals out of the bubble, he would have put up them same exact
Exactly.
numbers.
I'm not working with the ifs. You
Did you
heard?
see that record before the bubble started?
Alright,
Did you
check this
see that?
out.
What that record was?
Kenneth did his ranking, and I'm gonna do this from the bottom to the top, right? Pause. Just relax. Let me like pause, relax. So yeah, I got Jalen Brown, LeBron at the bottom. Then Giannis and SGA. Then I got Joker, Curry, and Kawhi. I still think Kawhi should. Just I don't think y'all looking at the little pieces like where it's like, yo, if this one thing was to happen, there would have been a shift in the entire way that the NBA is shaped. You get what I'm saying? So
Even him winning it, it did shift the NBA. I would say the NBA still shifted
this is what I'm
after him
saying
winning.
though. This is what I'm saying because if he did it, what?
It's up there.
Golden
It's definitely
State,
up
if
there.
he didn't, KD will probably still be on the Golden State Warriors, and they'll probably have 6 rings amongst each other right now.
If he didn't, at that point, he would have tied. KD would have tied LeBron in rings. They would have had 3 rings apiece.
Mhm.
It wouldn't matter what LeBron team is on. Warriors would have kept winning. He probably don't even get that 2020 championship.
If
And
the
that's
Warriors stay
nonsense,
together,
bro.
You think they're gonna win 4 in a row?
Bro,
Bro, if
stop
the
it.
Warriors stay together, they
Nah.
would have had to do a lot. Teams would have had
No.
to do a lot to get them up out of there.
No, that Lakers team was stacked, bro. That Lakers team was stacked. They was dominating
Bro,
before the
name a
bubble
better
even
team
started.
than those Warriors.
They were dominating.
Matchup
They,
wise, if the Warriors are unable to bring back certain guys like Eagle Dollar, because I don't think they brought back Eagle Dollar after they won that 2020 chip. He was on the Heat the next season after.
hmm
If after them winning it, the money, the cap space, everything was affecting their roster. So I don't think they would have won 4 in a row. I think them losing Eagle Dollar would have been a big deal. They lost McGee to the Lakers.
Yep.
Fuck
Yeah,
McGee.
I don't think they win. I don't think they win I don't think they win 4 in a row.
Bro, the Lakers had McGee, Dwight Howard, and
Anthony
Anthony
Davis.
Davis in the paint. Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's
who on Golden
ridiculous.
State is scoring in the
That
paint on
that
that?
sounds crazy to even hear that. That's
All that
crazy.
It
jump
do.
shoot,
That's what
It
all
I'm
do.
that jump
It
shooting
saying.
do.
shit is
All
not
right,
is
you
not
talking
Bro,
about?
like,
You
That's
talking about? They
crazy.
had that in the paint. These
and they had
niggas
Danny
had
Green
Curry. These
outside. They
niggas
had
had Curry, KD, and Klay Thompson at the wing, nigga. What are they gonna rebound if they miss? What are we talking about?
they had Danny Green at the 3-point line, and they had
You got
Braun. They
arguably
had
the best three shooters on the same team that been winning.
without Eagle Dollar. You think the Warriors are still beating the 2020 Lakers? The
no.
20 the those
But what
KD
makes you think
Warriors.
he'll leave? You don't think he'll take a pay cut to stay for more rings? What makes you think he'll leave?
He left anyway. He left after he was damn near retired.
And Anthony Davis was hungry that year. He was playing. He was playing well in that playoff.
All right.
He was out. That was before he won the championship. He was hungry.
If we looking at it matchup wise, the Warriors, who else? Who's their front line? They lost McGee. They didn't have Zaza Pachulia. I think after that 2019, well, they didn't have Cousins. It was Cousins who was on their team in
Right.
2019. He went to another team after that finals. He went to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. So who they had? Draymond in the paint. He gonna stop all three of them guys?
Draymond not
Come on,
stopping all
bro.
three of
Stop.
them trees, man.
Come on, bro. We gotta stop.
Grandma might not be stopping two of them, if I'm being honest with you.
Like, come on, bro. Come on. Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis in the paint? No.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. No.
I think the Lakers are the strongest team out of those championship teams.
I
They
think
are.
Anthony Davis gets hurt
Out
and
of the
doesn't even
past
make it to the
seven
playoffs.
teams,
Oh, come on. That's hater
wait,
shit.
you
Don't do
said no.
no.
You
That's
said from
hater shit, bro.
2019 to 2025, the Lakers is the strongest team there.
I think they're the strongest team. Yes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it's them,
probably
and then
right.
I think it's Boston.
Bro, AD
Not
and
Denver.
LeBron that year was
Not
running through the
Denver.
league, bro.
I think it's no. I think it's Lakers, Boston. Then it's either the Warriors or Denver for me. That's third.
Yeah, because they beat Denver that year. Remember that. They beat them. So
No, but we comparing. He's asking like 2020 Lakers versus 2023 Nuggets.
they're beating their ass, bro. Because they're gonna eat in the paint. Nobody, it's no defense
That's a
down there.
Laker fan.
It's
Nah, I'm telling
okay.
you, that's a Laker
Okay.
fan.
All right. Let me ask you this: who is
He is
defending the
right
paint
though.
then?
He is
Who
right.
who's defending the paint?
That is true though.
AD's gonna
That is true.
AD, Dwight
Jokic is
Howard,
not.
McGee.
Oh, he's not a rim protecting big.
Yeah, they're gonna be dunking on him all
You know
But
what I'm
day.
he's a
saying?
mismatch on offense as well.
Right. But they really don't have any rim protectors besides DeAndre
Exactly.
Jordan, who didn't really play.
He didn't
Exactly.
play at all.
hmm
Yeah, so I mean, what were they gonna do? They would have killed Jokic in the paint.
That's three bigs, bro. Like, think
At
about
that
that.
time, Anthony Davis actually played like a top five player in the world.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Niggas
hmm
averaged
is
25. He was averaging
hmm
25 during the finals.
Yep.
man. What my shot at?
25 and 10. And he
And
averaged two blocks.
and he hit that game winner against the
Yeah.
Nuggets.
hmm
The Laker fan and this nigga coming out.
Bro,
Nigga,
come on, bro.
nigga
It's not even
remembering
about
game
being a
winners
Laker
and
fan.
shit.
You know the Lakers are the strongest team on there, bro. They had
Nigga, I,
Rondo
I
too.
was a Laker fan when Kobe was on there. You know that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
Bro,
funny.
speaking the
that
truth,
Laker
bro.
team, that 2020 Laker team is underrated. It had Rondo too off the
Hey,
bench.
oh, yeah, Rondo. See, yeah, Rondo too.
Yeah, the Lakers team was tough. That Lakers team was definitely tough. I
hmm
got the roster here. Let me read off the roster.
And when they
It's
had the good,
LeBron James, Anthony Davis, KCP, Rondo, Kuzma, Danny Green, Markieff Morris, Caruso, Dwight Howard, Quinn Cook, J.R. Smith, and Jared Dudley.
them a couple of them dudes you just said they didn't play. Like through the
Yeah, yeah,
season, like
no, they,
J.R. Smith,
yeah,
Markeith Morris, they wasn't on the Lakers during the before the bubble.
yeah,
Right.
We even had Dion Waiters. He was on the team in the bubble.
yeah. Dealing with it, so
Yeah, but
I guess this is the final stats though.
that Lakers team had won what like 40 games before they even lost 20.
Yep.
Might have took a
Yeah,
Exactly.
shot to 30 minutes. You heard?
Uh-huh.
I think probably yeah. That Lakers team probably is the strongest team. Uh,
Over the 2024 Celtics with Porzingis.
Yes,
I think that's the only
yeah.
one that get. I think that's the one that gives them a real threat.
it is. It is.
And maybe the OKC team defensively, but I think when it comes down to LeBron and AD over LeBron and AD's experience and the way they played that year is going to be too much for OKC.
Well, in the
They let the Pacers
finals,
take them 7. Come on now.
Exactly.
Porzingis averaged 12 points
You
and
know
three
why I think
rebounds.
the Pacers took the Thunder 7? Because they exploited the only weakness they had, which was giving up them wing threes. They do not guard that shit for some reason.
Well,
And their efficiency from three was crazy, and that's what kept them in the game or helped them win games. Because there'll be times when OKC will go on a run, these niggas will hit three threes back to back. So if you cause remember, basketball is a game of matchups and a game of runs. So if you can have a team where in the standings where they like a mid tier team or even low tier, but they got all the components that can attack your weakness, you can't beat them. You get what I'm saying? So what weakness did that Laker team have?
The Their weakness was
Because if you're telling me all that size, they can't be guarding the wing.
But whenever they wore them Black Mamba jerseys, they dominated the team they played.
I
We
think they
talking about
guarded the wing. They
jerseys
had
now.
Caruso, Rondo, KCP, Danny
No,
Green. They
but you
guarded the
can't.
wing.
But you can't have them out. If we saying that they
uh,
strong suit is they had all this size in the paint, you can't use that and say that okay when they're at their strongest, they don't have weaknesses because of these players. They can't all be on the court at the same time.
They can't, but I would say the perimeter defense was somewhat of their weakness, depending on who they were playing against.
And from the jump, I said the Golden State Warriors at the time had KD, Klay Thompson, and Curry. How are they gonna guard that? Just get the rebounds if they miss? That's exactly what I said.
that is what he said.
And attack the paint. How the Warriors gonna guard us?
I mean, I feel like if I was coaching a team full of shooters going against a team as sizable as the Lakers, then we got to play defense in a way to force the refs to make a decision. Because if every 3 times y'all take it to the paint, we can get an offensive foul or a charge or some shit, we're gonna win at the end of the day. So
I
it's
f-
more so like the ref making the right call at that time because nigga, all they gotta do is Curry gonna run like 20 miles a game. He gonna get the right screen. If he don't got the shot, he could pass it out to Durant because Durant is also 7 feet. Clay, who don't need to dribble to score.
the
You get what I'm
only
saying?
re-
They'll figure some shit out.
the only real center that the Warriors had was Kevon Looney.
Right.
That's it. They didn't have any center besides that. I think their tallest guy after him was Bielitsa, who was like 6'9". They had like no real hope for the paint. What's up, Shaq? Go ahead.
Yo, this nigga slick though.
Right ahead. He laughed that
Yo, Pablo, wake up.
Yeah, nigga Pablo slick.
hard.
My fault, y'all.
Clipped
My bad.
him. Clipped that.
Damn, man. I was trying to avoid that.
That nigga off the lean.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh
we just
God.
about done anyway. We just about done anyway.
bro.
Uh,
I had a busy day today, bro. I'm not gonna let me.
you good, bro?
Nah,
We
but
just
I don't hate the Stephen Curry pick because I fuck with Curry. I just
Yeah,
wanted mine
yeah.
to be a little controversial. You get what I'm saying? Like because just for historic standpoint, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, he's up there. Probably top three. Now that the way you broke it down, probably top three because of how the NBA just drastically changed after that.
Mm-hmm.
But putting Braun at the bottom, that's crazy work.
Yeah,
just
when he
just
averaged damn near
no.
triple double,
let me tell you
29,
something.
11, and
If
8.
hold on,
I got Braun three.
if y'all would have put LeBron in what was that 2016? If y'all would have said LeBron in 2016, I would have said that was the best one.
But why not the best one still? He averaged damn near triple double in 2020.
Exactly.
His numbers was better than
Uh,
Curry.
s-
Bro, they were down 3-1, no?
Who? Oh, and yeah, in
No.
2016, yeah.
Oh
But I'm
yeah.
saying he straight
What
out
I'm saying
dominated the
is
2020 finals.
that has never happened. A team down 3-1 has never came back and won a championship before or after that.
all right,
But
LeBron
your only reasoning for
averaged.
putting LeBron at the bottom is
Well,
because he
in
plays in a different
In the
environment.
bubble,
2016,
bro. In the
in
bubble, bro.
He
2016, check me
averaged
out.
29, 11, and 8, and all teams were healthy that year.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm not worried
in
about it.
in
That's
Bro, it
26.
me.
wasn't even fans. What was home
Wait,
court? It
listen.
wasn't
Hold on,
even
hold on.
But
fans.
hold
What's
on,
home
hold on,
Don't
court,
hold
matter.
on.
nigga?
Wait, but
That's
hold
the
on, hold on.
healthiest postseason we
Hold
gotten in
on,
years.
hold that thought. In 2016 and in 2020, he had the same averages.
Hmm.
29, 11, and 8.
But he wasn't down
And in
3-1.
2016, he averaged 29, 11, and 8. 8, almost
What
9 assists, 8.9.
what that got to do with it?
Okay, but the
Hold
question
on, hold
was
on,
because
hold
I
on,
had the
hold on,
second year.
hold on.
He was saying that 2016 was better. But I'm saying that the
We're
stats
not
are
debating that.
they exactly the same. He just said it was
No,
better.
I'm saying
LeBron, right? LeBron is a GOAT. Like I won't take that from him. He had his era where you gotta go through him. You gotta go through him at least to get the ring. Like that's some boss level shit. Like nigga, to beat the boss, that's how you beat the game. LeBron was always there, whether he won or lost, right? I get that. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times when people go down 3-1 in the best of seven, they pack it in. They might make it to game five or game six, but they don't win that shit.
That is true.
They did that shit against one of the greatest assembled teams in NBA history, bro.
yeah.
And I'm
That's
not a
true.
LeBron fan.
That is true.
Niggas know that for half of his career I hated the nigga just based off how he played. You get what I'm saying? I never took nothing away from his greatness, but his killer instinct wasn't there. Like it wasn't fully developed. He wanted to be a team player and he wanted it to be a team win. He didn't say, yo, I'm gonna carry y'all niggas to the end like on me. But in that finals, bro, I know Kyrie hit that shot and shit, but I seen niggas talking about whether the block on Iguodala or the three was the biggest impact of the game, but the block sparked the comeback. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would have gave it to him if we brought it all the way back there. But other than that, because I think that and Dirk Nowitzki's run in the playoffs when he won his chip might be arguably like the two greatest roads to a championship.
Dirk
Right.
Nowitzki and Kawhi.
Dirk Nowitzki and that
That
2016
LeBron, that
LeBron.
2016 LeBron.
You know the players Dirk had to get through? The teams, the franchises?
You know who
What?
LeBron had to get through in
Yeah, but
2020?
didn't well also
Right.
didn't
Nigga, he went
Kyrie
through LeBron.
average?
He went through LeBron on the Miami Heat to finish it.
I mean,
And I
didn't
think they
Kyrie?
spanked the Lakers. And I think they spanked the Lakers that year.
Yeah, they did. But
Yeah.
we debating the last 7 years though.
Hmm.
No, I'm just saying.
We ain't going that far back.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm
And
there with you on that. But
and I'm
I
saying
think
that to say that LeBron had better finals performances. That's why I'm not even putting that up there. Because you got Curry. That was his first Finals MVP. You got
Yes,
a lot of these niggas. This is their first Finals MVP. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm a rank LeBron amongst others, this is not his best Finals performance.
but
That's
out
the
of the
only
seven
reason
we
it's at the bottom.
named, out of the
It
seven
doesn't
we
matter
named,
whether or not it's his best. It's is it one of the best amongst these players?
Right.
You can't put him lower on the totem because it's not his best, even if it's still better than some of these players.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
You know
think
what
it
I mean?
was based on the
Like
circumstances. I don't think
even if he have the worst game, like let's say he have the worst finals ever, and he still get a finals MVP, that's still gonna be better than a lot of.
LeBron.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah,
Like
nah, that's a fact. LeBron's worst games is better than some niggas' career highs. I get what you're saying, but
right. So we can't base his word, be like, oh well, that wasn't as good as his other one, so it falls lower on this list because it could fall lower on that list if if he had won two in the past 7 years, then you could rank him that way. But
right.
just this one, you got to compare it to the other players. I got him at three. I got him
Who
at
you
three on
Wow.
got?
this
Who you
list.
got?
I
Who
got
you got
Curry.
first and
I got
second?
Curry, Jokic, and LeBron.
Okay. Where you got
That's my
Kawhi
top
on there?
three. Five,
And who's four?
Giannis.
So you said Curry,
Initially, I
LeBron.
said Giannis was the worst, but I mean, granted, I think he averaged like 35. That's ridiculous. But
so I think we all
oh,
agree Jalen Brown is last.
Jalen Brown is
Mm-hmm.
last. Yes, that's
Yeah.
why
Oh, for
I put
sure,
Giannis up.
for sure.
My top three is Curry, Braun, and Giannis.
Also, I might. I mean, granted, I might switch Giannis and Kawhi actually with 4 and 5. Wait, what's your top three?
Curry, Braun, and Giannis.
Okay, I think Giannis is like Giannis is probably five for me. Actually, I'm gonna put Kawhi at four.
Let me see, Giannis.
All right, let's go with a final prediction before we end this. Not a final prediction, final list before we end this.
Okay.
So for me, I got Curry, 2022, then 2023 Jokic. I got LeBron in 2020, then Kawhi in 2019, Giannis, SGA, and Jalen Brown. That's my list.
Who's
For
your list,
me,
Pablo?
for me is Kawhi, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, SDA, and Brown.
For me, it's yeah, the top three is Curry, Braun, Giannis. Um, hmm,
You said Curry,
I guess
Brown, and then Giannis.
no
He
No,
said
Curry,
Curry.
Braun,
Braun,
Braun.
Oh,
Giannis,
Braun.
Bronx.
You said Braun.
Braun,
Okay, Braun.
Curry, Braun, Giannis. Uh, Kawhi. Yeah. Um, I guess you could put Joker at five. Uh, Brown and SGA's in there, right? SGA last. I say SGA.
Yeah.
Yeah, SGA.
Ooh, you got SGA lower than Jalen Brown?
All right, so I'm gonna do mine before you, Kendrick.
Did he just say he got
All
SGA lower
right,
than
all right,
Brown?
Yeah,
all right. Flip it,
Yeah,
that's
flip
he's
it,
what
flip
that's
it,
what
too.
he
flip
said.
it,
That's
I'm
what
flip
he
it.
said.
Wait, flip
stand
it,
on
flip it,
that.
flip it, flip it. Now
Now
flip
that's what
it.
he said. That's what he said. So for argument's sake, I got Kawhi first. Um, I got I got Curry after that. Then I got Joker. Then I got Giannis. Then LeBron. Then SGA. Then Jalen Brown.
Okay. I got Curry, Giannis, Kawhi, LeBron, Joker, SGA, Jalen Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. Everyone got their listeners out.
Yeah, everybody got their
Yeah.
picks
Yes,
across.
sir.
I bet those are the picks, y'all. Comment down below. Let us know what you think. This has been Mike and Loaded. Now, before we go, we're just gonna update y'all a little bit. So we're gonna try and do 2 uploads a week. So we got a longer episode that's gonna be around like an hour long, and then we're gonna do sometimes these shorter episodes that'll hover around 30 to 40, 45 minutes. And you guys let us know what you think. Again, if you guys have any questions that y'all want us to discuss, make sure you put them down below, and we'll try our best to get to them. But anyway, this has been Mike and Loaded. Y'all appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Peace.